All right, Viking fans, time for a rookie report. After this, 3, 2, 1. Welcome, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull World, brought to you by Minnesota Sports Talk. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. I'm also live on Purple Pocket Podcast 2 or 3 times a week with MC Rap over there. He's also the Purple MLK. He brings all the fans together. Triple P for short. Also, we are on the Purple Code. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and comment to both those channels. Make sure you ring the bell so you don't miss a live show. We go live on the Purple Code on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. We just went live a little earlier today, a post-game report. We made a special appearance. We were asked to do that, and it was fun. Tons of fun. We have a lot of fan interaction, so come and do that. But tonight, what am I going to talk about? Well, by the time you see this, it'll most likely be Sunday morning. I do a rookie report, and I'm going off of how the rookies did. My first impressions. Now, I get corrected and I love it when fans interact. So if you see a correction, that I may have not talked about, or I missed, or I didn't talk enough about a player, I have been corrected, and I do an apology video like I did about Lewis Cine last week. I need to apologize. Lewis Cine has been one of my best videos because the all 22 film got broken down by another YouTuber. I saw it and I immediately said, Lewis Cine, you had a great day. So let's do that. Let's start by talking about Lewis Cine. And I like to use our college pictures for this. Lewis Cine's still playing solid. I got NFL Plus for the first time, so I will go back and maybe rewatch the game. I'll also get to see some coaching video breakdowns of a lot of plays that I might get to see a little more Lewis Cine, and hopefully I see that he did good. Now, so he's just been solid. Lewis Cine's been solid. There's no doubt about it. I was pretty impressed with all the tackling ability except for Mike Brown in that last game by all our defensive backs. And I'll talk a little bit about more of those because some of them are rookies. And I was impressed. They played pretty well. They had short fields. We only gave up, 17 points. That should be a win for us if we have our first team offense in there. Of course, they didn't have any first teamers either, but we just couldn't move the ball. Both our quarterbacks didn't play all that great. Although Sean Mannion was let down by his receivers quite a bit. But Kellen Mond throwing that second interception. There's so many things that went wrong in that game that, offensively, that I cannot blame the rookies since most of them are defensive players. So Lewis Cine still solid. I'm not worried about him one bit. Andrew Booth Jr. got hurt in the game. He apparently has a sprained ankle. I do not know how severe. You can have pretty high grade ankle sprains coming from a guy that had complete reconstructive ankle surgery, and it's never been the same. So if he tore his ankle like I did, then he's in trouble. But obviously he was able to put some weight on it towards the end there. I think hopefully he's back. Hopefully it's not as serious. I hope he doesn't miss any time, season time. He definitely won't play next game, I don't think. No reason to risk him. But he had a hell of a game up until that point. Andrew Booth Jr. and he actually not instigated, but he got another player to get a 15-yard penalty. And I guess he'll stoke some of that. He'll get some people retaliating against him for playing good, but in his tackling ability in that game, and he's really, and I've said this before, he's going to be our shutdown corner in the future. The future is bright with Andrew Booth Jr. I just hope he's not hurt, and I hope he plays this season. So that's Andrew Booth Jr. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to be a shutdown corner in this league. This guy, Ed Ingram, he had a couple plays that were pretty suspect, and I'll start with those. Let's start with the negatives first, right? Ed Ingram went out on early on the game, there was a screen pass, and he did a great fake. He goes out there, he's the lead blocker. It was a one player screen pass, so the running back was going to have to beat somebody, and Ingram just had to pick the right guy to block. Well, he turned his head to look at the running back, then turned around, saw two defenders, did not take the inside guy, took the outside guy, and then whiffed on him too. So the play went nowhere, but it looked like it could have got some yardage for us, but he whiffed on those two players. And then there was another play where he gave up a sack, but honestly, Kellen Mond held the ball too long, and it was a pretty good defensive player. So, but Kellen Mond he held the ball too long and didn't anticipate it. But Ingram got beat, gave up the sack, so it's going to go down in the books as him giving up a sack. But other than that, I seen right before that play, that sack play, the play before that, he buried the same guy in the ground on a running play. Like, buried him. It was a pancake. It was a pancake block right before that play. I had the tweets to back it up. I go, Ingram just pancaked a guy. Oh, and then right after that, I texted my friend. Then he just gave up that sack. But other than that, he double teamed the nose tackle with Schlottman, and then hit another player to leave a hole for Ty Chandler to get a touchdown. It was a really good. Schlottman and Ingram seem to be working well together. Hinton, didn't see as much from him. He's not a rookie, so he's not going to be in this report, but I might as well mention him. But I did like one thing I saw. We ran to the outside. It was a great run by a running back, and Hinton was running downfield trying to hit somebody else. I love that in a player. I feel like Hinton, it would be nice to have him. It might be a situation where Chris Reed is out, and we might keep Hinton in there and Chris Reed on the IR for a while because of his elbow injury. We'll see, but Hinton's impressing me too. But he's not a rookie. He's not supposed to be on this rookie report. So next guy, Brian Asamoah, was the big winner today. Everybody loved him all over the field, and he can hit. He smoked a guy, keeping him from getting the first down early in the game. It was like, what's Dalvin Cook doing on defense? He's number 33. Everybody's like, who's number 33? Well, that's Brian Asamoah, rookie. Oh, it's not Dalvin Cook playing defense? But Asamoah, what a win for us to draft him where we did. Third round, I think? Yeah, third round. He undersized linebacker, but fast. Madden's got him starting for some reason. Sure, why not? He's bringing out a video game reference. But Brian Asamoah is the real deal. He's going to be good, and we are so lucky in this draft what we did, man. Lewis Seen, going to be a starter. Andrew Jr., going to be a starter. Ed Ingram, going to be a starter. Brian Asamoah, going to be a starter. And then Caleb Evans. That's probably my next apology video. When we drafted him, I said, this guy is so handsy, he needs to work on it. He's just a holding penalty, pass interference penalty. I don't know how many he's going to get a game. He's a project. He's got great athletic ability. He's got great size, got great speed. A lot of good intangibles. I see why Kwesi drafted him. And then he did what he did today, which was he was a shutdown corner. And he could tackle. He could tackle. He wasn't afraid to hit. I didn't know about him. So he's not handsy like I thought he was going to be in the NFL. He's corrected that from college. He was definitely handsy in college. That was one of his big drawbacks. I completely agreed with it from watching his videos. Because even in his highlights, they're showing his highlights. These are his best plays. He was handsy all over the place with it, and they let that go in college more, but not in the pros. And And then I did not know his tackling ability, and he earned his spot on this 53. I already had him making it, but he's earned playing time now. I loved me some of Caleb Evans in this game, and I want to go back and reinforce that. And I had other people say he had a good game too, so I want to go back, look at the game again, and see what he did. I'm just gonna be impressed all over again. He played a lot in this last game, and he did his job. So then I did get to see Asezi Atamewu. I'm never going to say his name correctly. I'm just incapable of it. But anyways, he did some good things. He's just a prototypical defensive end in a 3-4. Man your position, basically. And he's more of a run stuffer. Although he did have pass rush ability in college, he really only had one move. And it was like a swim move. And I think he had bull rush too, but everybody's got the bull rush. But his move was the swim move, which is not usually that effective in the NFL, but hey, why not? He's a guy we could potentially get past. I mean, he's a 5th rounder, but I think we could potentially get him to the practice squad. I don't know. I don't know if he's flashed enough that he makes the team, but hey, they might like his potential for the future. Especially with Robinson not playing very well at outside linebacker, but this is a DN position. But if Robinson gets cut and there's room, they may take Otamo and keep him on the team just for potential and not want to risk losing him. But I don't know. I really don't know yet. I want to see a third game in this guy. I want to see him progress. I want to hear more about him. I want to go back and look at that game. He played a lot and see what he did before I make any judgments. But I do think he took a step forward this last game. Ty Chandler, still awesome. Yes, this is his picture. He is number 19 in college. But anyways, running back, man, he scored that touchdown. He hit the hole. He buried his head on 2 occasions, got that extra yard. There was a pass where he got it and wanted to get as much yard as possible. Instead of running out of bounds or getting smoked back, he lowered his shoulder and got a couple extra yards. I love it about him. He's hard to bring down. He's got elite speed. He got moves like no tomorrow. He's going to be our future starting running back. Mark my word. I think he outshined a second-year player, Kenny Nwangu, this game. But we didn't run the ball enough this game with the quarterbacks that we had going on. Quarterbacking we had going on this game. We did not run the ball enough. We were joking in the live we did on the Purple Code earlier today. Make sure you go check them out. They're on Facebook, but go subscribe to them on YouTube. We did we were talking about how we had to bring Mike Zimmer back to run the ball in this game because it would have been a lot more effective than what we were doing. And he's not a rookie, so I'm going to talk about him real quick. Zach Davidson dropping balls, man. Can't do it. That hurt a lot. So that was Ty Chandler. Vidarian Lowe, I have absolutely nothing to say about him. I did not notice him at all. I need to go back and look at the tape. I've kind of written him off because he's behind Brandel and Oliudo on the depth chart right now, and I think he's a practice squad project. I do feel like he's got the physical, like he has the longer arms, bigger hands than a Christian Darrisaw. But he doesn't have the athletic ability like a Christian Darrisaw. So, but I think a project guy, he could be a swing tackle for us in the future. So, and I think he could easily pass through waivers and be stashed on the practice squad. But I'll take a look and see if I can see him in the game. I didn't see him this game, but Jalen Naylor, I don't think he even got a catch this last game, but he also may be, and I have said this before, he may be the guy, unless he wins the punt return job, but he didn't get, I don't think he really did much in this last game. He did give, he let one go and it went down to the 1 yard line. That's not a good thing, but I don't know about that. I would have to go back and look. He would have to evaluate whether or not that was a smart move on his part or he should have just ran over and caught the ball. Was he just that out of position? You know, they did a great punt or what? But I think he would have to win the punt return job to make this team. And I don't see it because I'm liking Tristan Jackson. Myron Mitchell, I don't think did anything, but we just didn't connect with our receivers this game. BC Johnson had a better game. So Jalen Naylor's kind of outside looking in right now. We got a lot of good receivers, and I think Naylor could make it if we cut him. And I'm a big Jalen Naylor fan. He's going to be a wide receiver in this league. He's good. He's going to be good. But that's it for Jalen Naylor. Now, Nick Muse actually made an appearance. It was kind of impressive, but it was a small play, but it was kind of impressive. He fakes a block. He goes out on an out route, just a quick out, and the ball gets tipped. It's wobbling. He just literally laser concentration, catches the ball, turns really quick, and lowers his shoulder. It's like 4 yards, but it was a positive play. That was a drop normally. That'd be a drop for most players. He's able to catch it. And with Zach Davidson dropping balls, he has an open window. I still have Zach Davidson making the team, and I still have Muse being cut, but being on the practice squad because I think he's worth it. I think he's a developmental guy. I think he's underrated. He's just really deep on the depth chart right now, and they want for some reason they want 2 blocking tight ends, in Munt and Ellison. I don't even know if Munt's a blocking tight end, but Zach Davidson got open. He's fast. He's tall. He's worth it to keep on this team. Nick Muse, not all of those things, but he is kind of a jack of all trades. I would rather keep him for a future than, let's say, a Munt or an Ellison, but because of the veteran status, their knowledge of the playbook, especially Munt because he came from the Rams, that I'm not worried too much of I wouldn't complain if we cut Muse and put him on the practice squad. But hey, that's it for the rookie report. I think we had a really deep draft, man. What did I talk about? Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that are gonna start in this league at some point. Lewis Seen, Andrew Booth Jr., Ed Ingram, Brian Asamoah, Caleb Evans, Ty Chandler, and then who knows down the road with Asezi. But that's a lot of potential starters out of this draft. I am excited about that. They're good depth right now. Some of them are going to be like Andrew Booth Jr., Lewis Seen, Asamoah, and Ed Ingram. I would think I would be completely fine with them starting right now for our team. Caleb Evans showed me 1 game. Give me more. But Ty Chandler could start too. Although I do think Cook's ahead of him right now. I mean, as far as talent-wise. Ty Chandler, though, man, he impresses me. It's close. I think he's close to Cook. He's got elite speed, too. But Cook's just got that burst about him. That shiftiness about him. The open field ability about him. Ty Chandler has it, too. But I think Cook has just got it a little bit more. All right, but hey, it was good to see Ty Chandler come back from the injury. So that's everything, guys. That's a rookie report. Hope you liked it. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and leave a comment. I do have a contest going. The rules are in the descriptions below. All you need to do is hit subscribe, like, and comment to be entered for it. I'm giving away merchandise. Who doesn't love free stuff on the game day of the Packers? All right, that's it. Minnesota Sports Talk. This is Skull World. I'm your host, Dave. Let's get it. Skull Vikings. See you next time. Cue the music.